Congressman Jeff Miller serves on the House Committee on Veterans Affairs and arguably is more responsible for exposing this than anybody else. Congressman, you feel better that 4 are fired?
No, I think there's some accountability that has started, but the unfortunate thing is these folks are given the opportunity to retire in lieu of being fired, and so they get their full benefits.
So John Goldman in particular, this guy is already checking out, right? You said they wrote a glowing article about his 4 decades in government.
Yeah, that's what happened. He knew he was going to be fired, so he went ahead, put in his retirement papers. They put a press release out saying he was retiring, got a glowing report in the local paper and the TV and radio. Then, of course, he was on his way out, and VA then decides they're going to put out a press release and say, no, he was going to be fired. The problem is the American public wants accountability at VA, and they want people to be fired. They don't want them given a 5-day notice so they can go ahead and retire at full benefits.
For example, Susan Taylor, Deputy Chief Procurement Officer, has already set to start a new job anyway, which is arguably equally as important for the Department of Energy.
Well, this was a person that knew that she was under a federal investigation, knew that she was going to get disciplined. So she went ahead and went over to the Department of Energy and applied for a job, was accepted, got a job offer. And, of course, that's now been rescinded. She's back at VA, and VA has given her notice. But the problem is the VA is interpreting the law that we passed much differently than I would suspect most people think. We don't need them to be given a 5-day notice that they're going to be fired, because that gives them the chance to retire with their full benefits.
It's missing the whole point. We're trying to stop future action. You got to scare people straight, for lack of a better term. Terry Garrick,
well, you're right.
Wolf is director of the Pittsburgh VA Healthcare Center. Now, she's been on paid leave since June over a conduct during the 2011 disease outbreak. So she was already on hold.
Well, and the problem there is you had people that actually died on her watch. Legionella was found to be in the system. This has been going on for well over 2 years, and just now they're holding her accountable. And
James Talton, too, is the director of Central Alabama. The VA lied to a member of Congress during the investigation, has 7 days to appeal the firing. So there you go. 4 people fired. So is the thing fixed? Is there any evidence that things are getting on track, Congressman Miller?
I will tell you this, Secretary McDonald is doing everything he can to change this huge bureaucracy. It's not going to be easy. I've told him that I'm going to be a partner with him as we go through this process, but there's going to be some fine-tuning because the American people want accountability.
And you just got a whole lot of money to fix that problem, so people are going to know that it's spent in the right way, correct?
Correct.
All right. Congressman Miller, thanks so much for what you've already done and for coming on today.
Thanks, Brian. Great to be with you.
Okay. Meanwhile,